Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Remo, and these are my, what is this? My April recaps. Currently, it's October 29, 2022. I have not done these recaps in a while. Life got busy and market got a little bit slower, so I was focused more on, practice, learning, and all that. Um, instead of, doing the recaps at the end of the month. But I feel like now I need to do it. It's this month and the previous month. It's the learning's getting better. I see the progress um, improving every month. So I just for myself and for you guys as well to see. I just want to document this, keep myself accountable, and I want to see how from April to now what the change has been. I've seen overall, I've experienced it, but just going back and going through the trades and all that will help me understand better how things are going. And since I'm at a place currently right now where I'm getting better, I only see this helping even more. So, I'm excited to, you know, get into it. But let's see, dive right into it. Um, Hope everyone's doing well out there. Holidays are coming, so that might bring some good trading, So let's see here. As you can see on the screen, we have my April ones, and you can see it here all up until currently October, where we're at right now. So let's go right into it. Looks like GFAI on the first was the first trade. Let's just go ahead and bring this up here, and GFI should be here. Yep. So, and then let's go ahead and bring the trade in here. So, just looking at the chart here, looks like I was going for this breakout, of this candle. So, and based off the gain, looks like it worked somewhat. So let's see. It's a wrap. So, let's see, buy, sell. So I had 105 long, so I scaled into this kind of good. So let's see, bought it at the market, limit. I wonder why I did that. Let's see, at 933. Oh yeah, since I'm going so far back, the charts, the most I could do is, or the least I guess I could do, increment time wise, is 5 minutes, because if I do the 1 minute, it just doesn't come up, so that's another downside of me waiting to the recaps this long. So, gotta get back to it, do it every month. So let's see, 9:33, and this is, it's gonna be Eastern time, and over here I have Central time. Yeah, so it should be 8:33 at 158. So right here in between these two candles, 158, I filled 50. I can see it gap up, and let's see, was there any news for one? I can't go that far back. So yeah, so I feel here 50 at the market, and then another, there's another 30. Oh yeah, 160 a minute later. So at 85 long here, and then I feel more, 183 at 1029. 1029 here. 180. 182.5. 85 here. So I can see why I'm buying this, but that last ad is not the best. I see why I'm adding, but because it's perking up more. I think the breakout is working. You know, but if I'm gonna add, I gotta add closer to here or here, right at the breakout. This line, the 172.62 is this high right here. That's the breakout level right there. So I shouldn't be adding up here, this dip or this dip, because this is closer to like where I got in. The other two was 158, 160. If I get here 168 or here, my average would be somewhere here. But this up here, bought my average probably like around here, which is, I guess, right at the breakout level. But since I got two good entries down here, why ruin my average? We're going up here. And then at 1226, see, 1226 here at 175. Yeah, so I guess I panicked a little here. 75. Yeah, there's a panic sell. Maybe like if you see this, try to get off here on the bounce. So I sold right at the bottom, 175, like right there. So maybe like in the 180s. If I see this panic, don't panic out too much. Just sell it there. So that's that. And then let's go on to the next trade, which is the ATS on the 4th. Alright. Let's bring it up here. The ATS. It's going to be on the 4th. So April 4th is this right there? No. Here. This one, what am I doing? I mean, based off the chart here, I'm not sure what I was doing. Before I go to the trade, maybe going for this. I mean, but the volume is not good, so I can tell this is not a good trade. And came out with a loss. Let's see. Alright. So, and this was very small too. So, that also shows you the confidence. So I guess this was just kind of like a peel play, trying to get reps in. So let's see. Filled at 285 at 203. 203. Oh, what am I doing? Am I chasing the breakout? Yeah, I can't be doing that. 285. 285. Well, at least I got it on the dip. Okay. It's not terrible. But, it's kind of late day. I'm gonna get on this. Gotta get in right here. So yeah, this is pretty much. So I'm looking at the breakout here. See it. Be red on the day. Have this big spike, and then hold green. So I'm seeing that. I feel like it's strong, but then that's okay. But the entry's not okay. The entry's too high. Going up here 285. No, it's breaking that. We want to get in under here if that's the case. Because then if I look where I got 179.16 at what is it, 230. So here, I got out right here. So I minimized my loss since I would have had a smaller entry, given there was only what is that? Yeah, whatever dollar loss or there 118. So yeah, this was not much more to it. But yeah, gotta recognize there's no volume here. Look at this volume. This volume is not gonna overcompensate this and try to break out, especially when there's this much resistance up there. Even if it's holding green, it bounced, had a spike, and late days, looking like it's gonna keep going, doesn't work because these people here probably are trying to get out and they caused this, you know. So there's, moral of the story is just not enough volume, essentially. So let's see the next trade. Alright, which is until that Friday, ADN, TCAT. Let's see. What day was it? The 8th. Switch that over to the 8th. 4. Cool. Whoa. Oh wait, this is not the one I'm trading. I'm like, what am I trading here? But let's see. ADN should have been the first one. ADN. Boy, it ain't much better. Probably try to get in here. Oh man, let's see. On the 8th. Whoa, it's way back. It's this one. It's here. 4-8. So I guess I'm going for the first green day here. I mean, this is not good. Not a good trade. I can tell right away. I don't even know like what I lost or not, but I can tell it's a good trade just based off the chart. And at least the size is small, I guess I'm just trying stuff, which is okay, I'll eventually, I'll be playing all those, like the first green days, the panics, the breakouts, even though I'm more comfortable with the breakouts, as it's getting more second nature on those, not that I'm, highly profitable yet on those. I understand it more and I'm more comfortable with them, so now I start doing other stuff, other little patterns, kind of trying them out and see how they do, see how I do, see how I feel, and see, just learning from them, even if it's small little losses, that's the way you learn. So let's see and figure this one out. So what is this? 3:30 at 8:34. So right at the open, yeah. I'm trying to get the first green day or morning spike. Here, right at previous close, and 2 minutes later. So that tells you all you need to know. How if I get in and out that quick, usually means I was completely wrong from the beginning, So then for this, there's not much else to it, So I'm just looking for the first green day, This hasn't really pulled back that much, because let's see, we go from the 6th. What would the chart look like? Yeah, so spike, it is a gradual kind of downtrend here, and we're looking at here actually, yeah. So this day, what I should have been looking for, since this pullback here on this day is not as much. Let's see if I can draw here. Yeah, so this pullback here is not very significant, If it was, and if it was something like down here, like that, I would not have been interested in it, because, it's a first green day, a lot of volume, and then it just loses it all next day. You don't really want that. So with this, what got me interested is that we didn't see this, big panic or big fade following day. It kind of did, somewhat of a hold in this area, and this day I should have, just watched it and see what it does, instead of, because yes, it base here, but this day when I trade it, I want to see it maybe like spike a little bit and then hold here, and then maybe, towards the end of the day, if it's holding all of that, it means kind of is basing. So an entry, like maybe like around that time for a spike up there would have been better, because now we have all this morning, of it proving itself that it could hold green or run green, or this particular area, you know. But here we don't have anything. It's the first few minutes of the open, yeah, you see a spike, but that's kind of not given but understood, and doesn't mean it's going to be the first green day. So with this one, just got to give it more time. So that's pretty much it for that. And then, so let's move on to the next trade, which is same day, I believe, right? Yeah, TCAT. TCAT 8th. Here. Also, this is somewhat like what I just mentioned, part of it, so this one, let's bring that one in. Alright, let's make this a little bigger. Cool. Alright, so let's take a look here. So bought, sold. So I have 50 long, it's half size, Alright, so first buy, and look how these are in the afternoon, so it's an afternoon play. I can already tell I haven't really look exactly where I got in on the entries over here. I'm just based off the chart of the time, and this, I saw this hold this area, and let's go back actually so you can see from here. So I guess, yeah, so spike is holding this area here, at the spike, it fell, and then it came back and reclaimed this area, yeah, there's some resistance up here, but it's in this channel, so once it goes back over here, it has this spike and dips, this dip here is important, because that's what you want to use as risk moving later on. You don't necessarily know that in the moment, but that's what you're looking for, a good risk level, because if you get it anywhere in here, this is essentially the only risk level that you have based off the chart. So I don't want to chase, I don't want to use that big of a risk, so I'm waiting over here for that level to be my risk. So let's see where I got in the first one. So 15, 12, 13, we're at right here. What price? $3.98. Good. This is good, so that's exactly what I saw, to this base. But then here, I don't want to get in here, just the time, it's 11 to 12. You don't want to get closer to a power hour, and here I don't want to chase this breakout, especially because of the time of the day. So when I see this coming back down and then holding, I get interest there. So at 12:13, here, I'm seeing this panic, and I'm trying to get a feeler on the first dip, and then I add more at 12:37. So here, I see this, I see all this fade, and then this green candle here, I'm like, okay, this might be the bottom. So what price do I get in? 398.92. So up here, same kind of average, same area, and then I buy 10 more at 12.50. So here, again, I see it fade and that hold, so I'm like, okay, let's add a little bit more at 4, so it's all in this area. And then my final add at what is it, 110, you know, here, here's getting closer to power hour. It held this level. I'm using this level as my wrist, but essentially after that, this will become my wrist just because how it held, during the lead up or lead into the power hour. If that made any sense, it's holding. So I would probably use that, and then last at 210 at 4 or 5. 210. No, wait, 110. It's in a 4 or 5. Yeah, so this is breaking this high here, and then, yeah. So essentially, saw the spike, saw it here, this held, and saw it ramp up, but I don't want to get in that area, I don't want to chase. So I want to see how it reacts when it comes back down. And the first big pullback, I get in a little bit, try it out, and so I have room to add if it gets closer to this risk, or if it kind of cracks, comes back up, and then cracks, and then I'll just get out using that with my starter, and it won't be that big of a loss. But then as I see it, this hold, I keep adding in this area, because I saw this hold and this hold. So I'm like, okay, it might ramp up and it's getting closer to power hour. And then once I see it hold and then break this, I add the final, to be full size. And then, so when I see this dip, I'm okay because I'm still using this wrist, and it's still being higher lows. So looks like a big pullback, but it's not that bad. And then it leads up to that, which I'm assuming is around where I sold, 407. Oh no, did I get scared by that? Wow. Let's see, 407 at 222. Oh, I held too long. Yeah, I held too long. Yeah. So, I should have sold into this. Yeah. Should have sold into that and sell into this. So that's the mistake. Take your singles. Let's see, I could have sold at 430s. Because let's say I was in, what is this, 98, 99, 4. Say I was in like 401, 440 up here. Yeah, it's 10% up here. Take profits. So good trade, but didn't take profits very well on that one. So let's see. Alright, so that's it for that week. Next is on the 12th, ENSV. So this looks like it's first green day on the oil play, excuse me, seeing this fade, this fade, and then there's like a little perk and stuff. Not the best play, but and not that good of a volume, so this probably didn't work out. Let's see. Yeah, this be, yeah, lost 205. Something we get in. Let's see. But sold. I had 12. Okay, it's that perk. Alright, well, I can see why I got it in there, but volume was not good. Chart looks good, I guess. Intraday, daily chart looks good, I guess. And daily, fading, might be first grenade, but it's missing the volume. So like, Mark Cook says, catalyst, first green day, chart, good. Volume, not there. You know, so 2 out of the 3 things to look for, they're there. But you know, those are your odds. If you have all 3, you know, better odds of the chart working. So let's see. So yeah, I got some in here, and then I added at 1209 here in the dip. Yeah, I guess here on the dip, thinking it was, you know, gonna come back, but then 1242. Then I give this time here. You know, as this didn't hold, I sold. Yeah, 230. Yeah, well, at least I didn't sell too far low. I sold before this kind of drop, you know. But yeah, there's no volume or no significant volume, you know. So there's not much to this one. Other than that, KG next day. KG. 413. 413. Oh, they're trying to panic to buy? Huh, good. It's a loss, but good. I'm just trying it. I hope that's what it was and I wasn't chasing. Let's see. So, 32. Add 23. Yeah. 209. Yeah, so here. Well, yeah, I'm going for the panic. But it just kept going. But let's see. We go from here. 407. 407. So I try to get in at 23. 23. Yeah, I mean, there's, I guess, this kind of support here, but the real support is down here. And that didn't even be on the good support, you know. It ended up being all the way over here, 1.5, this, you know. Yeah, but that's good, man. I'm okay with that loss. You know, I'm trying these. I don't have to, but you know, eventually I'll be trading these too. You know, so this is good. You know, just trying everything here. This, look at the volume, significant volume. You know, so good time to be playing it, even if I just mistimed it. You know, so that just means I have to look at the support levels better. Okay, let's see, how did they support there? What is that? 22-ish. Yeah, because it didn't hold that good either, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Next, use G Veru 14th. Okay, because it's another Green Day play. This one volume looks a little better. I might have probably got in here and for like maybe got it on a dip and then sold, or maybe here. I don't think I got in here. Probably saw this, got somewhere in here, and then maybe sold somewhere up there. Let's see. Use G. Oh, it's for a loss. What do I do? Wait, this have a split? 414. I'm on the right there, right? Hold up. Hold up. This am I tripping? Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Now, I understand why I was confused and I had the wrong screenshot of my entries, and actually it was for VERU. See, that's why I like saying better. Veru is easier than like trying to say letter by letter. Anyway, so let's try this again. 414. Where's this at? 414. Alright, so let's see. Oh, you can't really see it there, so that's why I brought this up. Let's see. That's gonna go away. That's okay. Really need just this one. It doesn't block that much. Alright, cool. So let me see. 475. I didn't take the screenshot at the right time. So 475. Where's 475? Here, and then what is it? 468 around here. Yeah, so I don't have the times, but probably, yeah, what I just mentioned earlier, I saw fade here, and there wasn't that much volume here prior to the spike, so most of the volume here came in this time, so oh snap, sorry, zoom in, so volume looks okay, as we said earlier. Catalyst first green day chart, like day holding volume, okay, not terrible, but it's sort of there, so it's a little better, oh snap, I just messed this up. 414, 13, 414, okay, cool. Yeah, so essentially what I saw, how I just said earlier, spike with the volume, this is holding, I get in this area, looking for another follow through and break a higher day. It's not the straightest line, but high day right there, and then I didn't get that, so I just cut it here, quickly, because it's going to the market close, and I don't want to hold that overnight. But yeah, that's it for that one. Next trade, okay, Veru. Yeah, so this is the one I was showing earlier. For some reason, unprofitably, I put the wrong image. Let's see if I did the right one here. Yeah, cool. 14. Ugh, this ugly chart. Why am I trading this? Yeah, don't trade something like this. Maybe here it had, it had potential, but then it just, but no volume. Yeah, this was probably off my watch list. Yeah, you can see I'm not even watching this anymore because I didn't even consider this to be like a breakout level. So let's see, how do I do on the 14th? 414. Where's it at? Whoa, this far back? Well, I guess I traded it where it was like volatile, so it's not that bad. Let's see. Oh, this one was earlier in the day. I traded this first, then the other one. Alright, so at, what is this? 8:32. So, oh, right here, 8:32. That's 15. I guess I got somewhat of a dip. 15 here. Between these candles here. Yeah, so that's this day. For the breakout, trying to see that this is gonna hold and go. So this is not terrible. You're getting in on a dip here, but then did I sell right away? 942. in here once it went red. 1407. Yeah, in here. Yeah, so this one, you know, should have waited. But I mean, I can see this just didn't work out. You know, this is not a terrible trade. See, I'm trying to get in on the dip, but then once this just breaks and you know goes red, yeah, just call your loss. And if it comes back and holds this and then goes and get in, but I didn't get in here, probably because not of the hold, you know, it was not that good. Just based off here, let's see what it will look since it first ran. Yeah, so I guess it held that level. But yeah, don't be trading this stock. Like, there's no reason to be trading this. So unless it was there, you know, and then after that, you know, that was the biggest volume, you know, and it hasn't seen anything like that, and it didn't do much with that volume. So why should it do better than it did here with less volume, you know? So yeah, just don't trade it. Next trade, let's see, Casa. Wait, what day? Oh, the 20th, right? Yep. Whoa, they're really trading this time. 420. Blaze it. Just kidding. 420. Whoa, what is this, bro? I guess I'm trying to go for a panic buy? I don't know, let's see, but yeah. Guess, right, so where are we at? Right at the open, 834. 658. Terrible. You know, why? Just trying to go for the morning spike first green day. But what day is this? The 18. Yeah, it was similar to the other one. I forget which one it was. The one I just went over earlier. You know, or is it? I don't know which one it was. I just did it, but you guys could rewind and look at it. You know, this spike, you know, instead of getting in here, you know, let it prove itself. You know, it hasn't faded that much from the highs. You know, it's made this. You know, if it was maybe, if it was like 2 days or 3 days, you know, and then it came down to here, you know, so let's say there was like a previous day over here that it ran from like this area up here, then it ran up here, held, and then ran up here, you know. Then if it faded on this day, so let's do that again, make sure you understand. So this is just the first green day here. Had there been a one day before that, you know, on this day theoretically with a lot of volume, and you know, let's say it ran from this area up here, and then this day, you know, second day of running, snap, you know, it's a second day of running, and then it fades, and then it holds this area, and then it runs again, you know, and then the following day, so this will be day 3, you know, it fades, it holds this level, you know, then if this day, if I'm looking for a panic or, you know, first green day, I want it to be down in this area, sort of like in here, you know, and a more of a violent and faster drop instead of like this slowly trickling fading, you know. But yeah, but all that, you know, knowing that, you should know not to trade this day at all at this time, because here you're not looking for a spike because it hasn't faded that much, you know. So you want this day, you want to let it prove itself that it can hold and keep going, you know. Let it prove that it could stay in this area, you know. There's resistance here, some support there, that area throughout the day, you know. If it's holding like that area, like around here, you know, and it looks strong with volume, then odds are that it might run again. But he didn't do anything like that, especially on the first like few minutes of it open, you know. So just stuff like this, just let it prove itself, you know. Don't trade that like this. Let's see, next trade. Next trade is, well, it was Casa. Next day I did 3 trades. Next day SEV, SEV, SEV. Oh snap! Whoa. First. Why? God. Same thing. Same thing as the other play. I mean, this is 19. Exact same thing as the other one. Same thing. Just what I went over. You know, at CV, and I tried it twice. Let's see. CV, what time is it? Alright. So, bought, sold. Bought, sold. Let's see. So it's all here. So that was 237. Yeah, there's those two. Oh, here, properly split them up into two. Okay, that's what I was getting confused. Yeah, so I'll use the same screenshot for this trade and then this trade. Yeah. SCV. Yeah, so that one, see, different price there, different price there. Yeah, so it just made them into 2 trades. I only had 1 screenshot, but let's see. Alright. Alright. So it's gonna be on this day. Buff 5 at 9:30, 7:58, 8:30 over here. Excuse me, 7:58. I guess I'm going, you know, first screen day, 7:38. Oh, 7. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Buy, sell. Did I buy this pre-market? Yeah, I bought this pre-market Eastern time. This is in Central. 8:45 Eastern. $7:45. Sorry, guys. I think I bought this. Yeah, I had to buy this here. And then right at the open at 8:30, 7:58. Did it open? 777, 758 here. I sold. Then at 36 here. 75. Chasing now. Wow, this is terrible, terrible, terrible. Don't do this at home, kids. Do not do this at home. And then 752 at 839. So yeah, bad. Yeah, there's just nothing good out of this trade. Nothing good. Nothing at all. Don't do this. Alright, next one is SCV. No, MDVL, same day. So this one's better. MDVL. Oh god. Well, these probably traded over here. Were they on? Sorry guys. 21st. 21st. Right here. At least, you know, trading where there's volume, breakout area type, so that's looking promising. Now let's look at the daily. First, let's just focus in on that day itself. Okay. So, see the breakout here. You know, I'm not sure where I would have gotten in. Maybe here? It's tough. I don't know. Let's see what I did. Cool. So bought, sold. So 15 long total at 11.52 is when I first got in. 11.52. So in here at 306. Okay. 306. And then 125 here. Oh damn, I added up here. Why am I adding so high up? You know, first off, I mean the first entry is fine. What was it at 3? Oh, then about more. Hold on, I'm sorry. Then about more here. Yeah, so 11.52, cool, it's here, 3 something, and then at 12.23 here, get added more here. It's not that bad. Yeah, but this. Oh, this is a sell. Oh, never mind. This is good. Cool. Man, you can tell it's been so long that I don't remember what I did, but that's why, you know, we verify it. So I sold 350. Good. Up here at 125. Good sell. 125. And then the last at 153. 153. Oh, snap. 153. And here at 313. I got lucky here, you know, I saw this big panic and I sold here. So I mean, yeah, I learned from that other trade that I went over, you know, where I didn't sell into the spike and then had to sell everything down here, you know. So this is good, you know. I took some profits up here, very good, and then, you know, cut the rest up here. You know, still not the best trade because of the chart, but at the moment I could see how that was justified. 414. So this is not the best trade, but it's better, you know. So 414. Yeah. So where was here? So at the 3s, you know. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, this is not that bad. You know, you have it's holding. Where's my drawing? Here we go. It's holding. You know, this area. You know, and then it does have resistance there, you know, but there's also kind of this support sort of there, you know. So that's what I'm seeing here, and that's why I try to get in that area, and you know, it breaks here, you know, and I just take profits, you know. So people are gonna try to get in here, you know. I got a good average, you know, reaching my goals, you know. It's up here 350. That's way over 10%, you know, on the first sales, you know. Overall, it was like 8% since I sold some down here, but you know, that's a way better trade, you know. So yeah, that's good. Let's see which one's next. Right. What's that? We got BRQS on the 26th. BRQS. Oh, is that a split? Okay, alright, so real quick, I gotta adjust this 1416. Just gotta adjust that. Second, let me do that, and then I'll reset. Okay, cool. My lines are fixed now up here. So they were, you know, down here, and it's a split, you know, so 1416. So whatever price level I had here, I just, you know, multiplied it by 16, so you get my lands at the right place. So for this one, the price before the split was 46.46 cents. So times 16 of the split, you know, you get your 736, which is that level there, you know. So don't want to get too much into that, but just so you know. So it will make sense when the entries and exits on this, the price, you see how it's low, you just multiply it by 16, and I'll bring that in once, you know, we start going over them. So what day was this? On the 26. Cool. 26. 426. Here. Alright, cool. Another breakout. Did I win? I had a loss in this. Okay. So, let's see. We'll bring this. Where can I put this? So it's not on the way. Can I make it smaller? Oh, I cannot. Oh, can I do? Hold on. It's a little smaller. Yeah, we can do that here. That's fine. Alright. So 16 times 0.38. So at 608 at 831. 831 here. So 608. Okay, so I'm getting in here at the dip, you know. It's okayish volume chart. Let's see. Let's look at this from this day. 419. See how it looks. 419. A week before. Okay, so 608. I'm getting in on here. That's not that bad, you know. Resistance. I mean, support here, that area. So that's an okay dip buy. But then at 942. 942. Oh, it's 842. I'm sorry. Sometimes get me confused. Here, you know, I just guess I got scared out for this, you know, and so at 37.42, which is 37.42 at 598. Yeah, so you know, this you gotta. That should have been a starter, you know, because that was sort of a starter, you know, to get a feel for it, and then see where this, you know, all this holds, you know, because it's right there as support, you know. So I try to use this support, you know, and if phase here is not that bad, you know. So here, what's that? You know, like hold it, you know, or maybe see how it reacts, and if it bounces and then, you know, breaks that level, you know, then let me see by drawing on it. Yeah, so you know, I try to buy some here in that area, you know, which is okay. It's got this support, but then once I got to this area, I sort of panicked, honestly. But I shouldn't have. I should have took a step back and saw this resistance here, you know, and just see how it reacts. you know. And then let's see, zoom a little more, you know. Here, once I see like that slight bounce, you know, then if I see like a bounce up here and then it breaks like that, this level, then cut it there, you know, cut it when it breaks that level. But you know, this is a trade I should have you know, held. Oh, sorry, take that off. There you go. You know, and then just watch this level, maybe add more into this spike, you know. But yeah, it's that, and let's go into the last trade of the month, NKTX. NKTX. Eek, ugly chart. What day? 27. So another breakout. Cool. So let's see. Where are we at? There we go. I got lost. Oh, let's see. Buy. Sell. It's a higher price stock. So, but 2 at 11.53. 11.53. So in here at 18.40. Okay, that's a good dip buy. And then bought more at 18.94, 12.57, 12.57. Here at 18.94. So here I'm chasing a little bit, you know. So here's good, you know, chasing a little bit up there, and then 2 more at 101 here at 18.70. Okay, yeah, this is better, you know. That's where I should have gone in instead of chasing that, you know. And then I sold all of them at 220 here at 18.60. Yeah, so it didn't hold that well into the close, you know. So yeah, this one, I mean, it just didn't work out. But the one thing that's the worst, I guess, on this is the ad up here, you know. The ad in here is good, you know. If I want to, and then the second ad in here, that area on the dip, that's good. But this cannot be added up there. That's chasing up there. Have to add it somewhere in that area, you know. And yeah, you know, because it's still holding this. You know, this is sort of the first pullback, you know, where I added. So that's sort of a feeler. What time was it at? 11.53. Yeah, so here, you know, so I'm not going to use that as my risk, you know. I'm still, this is kind of dip buy, get a feeler, and then here I see this hold, that level hold, and then get some in this as it's going up, you know. And then I see that and see this level hold and add more there, you know. So that ad and that ad is good, but not the one up here, you know. So yeah, that runs up all the trades for the month. And you know, red month, it's okay, you know, practice, reps in, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, you know, share, whatever you guys want, you know. I hope this helps you, you know. And again, sorry for not having it on the month basis, but you know, I haven't released these, so when you see it, you know, you won't really know. But you know, just want to put that out there to hold myself accountable and for the transparency, you know. So yeah, alright guys, take care.